Welcome to the Introduction Edge Bander. Today we will briefly cover the following: daily cleaning maintenance, weekly general maintenance, monthly general maintenance. Good maintenance schedules ensure that this equipment is safe. Daily checks should be carried out to a schedule or by shift if operating on a 24-hour basis. Cleaning should take place before powering up the machine. This reduces the cost associated with keeping the machinery operational. So far, we have covered an overview of the running of the Edge Bander in our previous videos. Now we are taking the next step to maintenance of the Edge Bander. Please refer to your manufacturer's manual and guide. A vacuum cleaner, an oil gun, rags, WD-40, things you may need when carrying out maintenance on an Edge Bander. To prevent or eliminate hazards, do not power up the machine by the main isolator. Before removing swarf guards, ensure you're adhering to PPE requirements. To do this, disconnect airline from the Edge Bander. To prevent or eliminate hazards, the user of the Edge Bander must inspect the machine as well as the surroundings to ensure there are no offcuts, dust, tools or other items which may impact operator and machine operation. Starting from the top down, use the vacuum cleaner to clean around the end cutting unit. Also use the vacuum cleaner to clean the trimming unit. And the scraping unit. Remove swarf to gain access to cuttings and scrapings that are directed into a holding bay at the bottom of the machine. Please check to ensure the glue inside the pot is not burned or charred. If blackened debris is starting to appear in the glue pot, then the glue will need to be removed and replaced. Examples of how to remove glue is when the edge of the glue in the pot begins to soften. Use a screwdriver or similar tool to pry up the glue in one solid piece. Or at shutdown, place a piece of rope in the hot glue. And similar to startup removal, as the edges in the pot begin to soften, pull out the glue in a solid block by pulling it out with the rope, which is now embedded in solid glue. Before the glue pot is heated, move back and forth with hands to ensure it floats freely. With general cleaning completed, please ensure that all operational machine parts are clean, lubricated and move freely. WD-40 is used for most lubrication and cleaning requirements. Ensure guillotine is functioning properly. Wipe down unit and blade with WD-40. The user of the Edge Bander must ensure removal of any buildup and wipe with lubricant. Check to ensure blades are moving freely by spinning with your hands. Ensure both units float up and down their shafts freely. Wipe piston and guides with WD-40. To ensure the wheels are turning freely, turn wheels using your hands. The shock absorber at the top of the insole needs to be checked. This can be visually checked to ensure that they are not splitting or chipping. The shock absorber at the bottom of the insole needs to be checked as well. This can be visually checked to ensure that they are not splitting or chipping. To ensure edge trimming units are functioning properly, check that the blades are moving freely by spinning it with your hands. Ensure both units float back and forth along their shafts freely. Wipe piston guides with WD-40. To ensure edge scraping units are functioning properly, check to see blades are moving freely by spinning with your hands. Ensure both units float back and forth along their shafts freely. Wipe piston and guides with WD-40. Use a grease gun for greasing grease nipples to the main chain and bearing components. There are 8 nipples in total. Lubrication of track and bearings provide components to move freely without any tension. 1 to 2 squirts with grease should suffice. Moving components will need to be lubricated. The user can use high temperature grease, which has better adhesion to components when the machine reaches operating temperatures. Too much grease will only create more cleaning. WD-40 is used for most lubrication and cleaning requirements, including the pressure beam.
Wiseman Institute is a leading provider of business improvement and technical training solutions. We specialise in cabinet making, engineering, food processing, bread baking and building and construction.